Hi class, we are going to begin our new topic, trigonometry. Today's lesson is an introduction to trigonometry.
What can you tell me about this triangle? Is there anything you recognize? This is our right angle. So we've got a right angle triangle. So everything we do with trigonometry, just like Pythagoras that we've just done, is for right angle triangles. So you should remember from Pythagoras, when labeling a triangle, this here is the hypotenuse. For trigonometry, we're going to call a hypotenuse h. And as we should recall, the hypotenuse is the longest side and it's opposite the right angle. You need a reminder for how to label the hypotenuse. Remember, it's opposite the right angle, like this. And for this topic, we're calling it h. H for hypotenuse. This next triangle here, opposite the right angle, this is the hypotenuse. I'm going to show you how to label the whole triangle. So we already know this is a hypotenuse. This little symbol down here, this is an angle. We call the side opposite that angle the opposite side. So that's because it is opposite the angle. And we call the third side down here adjacent. That's basically a fancy word that means next to. So it's next to the angle. On the next slide, I'll show you a trick to work out easily which side is which. Alright, I'll show you my trick. The first thing we'll do though is we'll just label the hypotenuse because we already know that. So now we need to label the opposite side, and this is my trick. So if you put your finger on the angle, you will never be able to touch the opposite side. So if this is my hand and I put it on the angle, you will never be able to touch the opposite side. So I can touch this side here, which is a hypotenuse, and I can touch this side here, but I will never be able to touch the opposite side. So that must mean this side over here, this is my opposite, which leaves the last side down here, the adjacent side. Alright, so let's practice. The first thing I'm going to do is label my hypotenuse, longest side over here opposite the right angle. I'm just going to use the letter H this time. Then I put my hand on the angle here. And I'm never going to touch the opposite side. So I can touch this side here, but I can't touch the opposite side, which leaves the last one adjacent. Next triangle here, first thing I'll do, put in the hypotenuse, which is here, then put my hand on the angle. So I know that this means I can touch these two sides, but I can't touch the opposite, which is over here, which leaves the last side, the adjacent. Alright, do another one. Label the hypotenuse first, then put the hand on the angle, which means this over here is the opposite side, and the last one, adjacent. This triangle here, label first the hypotenuse, longest side opposite the right angle, put my finger on the angle, and can't touch the opposite side, which is over here, and that leaves this side here to be the adjacent side.
Could you please complete the worksheet and submit to my Panola?